Hello everyone, how are you guys? And for those who don't know my name is Rafael. I'm Brazilian, and today I'm gonna do a video in English, and we will be covering how to draw clouds. Yeah, a lot of people has some kind of difficulty to draw clouds. Excuse me, my English is not so good because I'm Brazilian and yeah, so just focus on learning. Well, let's start. Um, First, I created a layer. It's 2000 for 2000, the size of the image, as you can see here. And I just have this white layer, and we're gonna create another layer here, and we're going to gradient to make our sky color. And I always select this one is good to start, and I'm gonna select a blue color here in this side and a lighter blue in the middle, almost white but not white. Okay, so we're gonna just do this a little bit less, as I think this is good. And we're gonna start to draw our clouds. I use some brushes here that I think that is very useful. It's the brush that I use for almost everything. Is this one, sketching. It's from Evan Concept Art Brush Pack. You can download this on his DeviantArt. Yeah, I remind, it's on DeviantArt, so you can download this brush, and it's amazing. I use it for almost everything. We're gonna select a color. It can also be this color here, like this one on the bottom of our layer, and we're gonna start drawing. Oh, just let me turn this off. And we're gonna start drawing the cloud like that. Clouds doesn't have a specific shape, but it has to have a shape. It's always something that is very difficult, even for great artists, to explain how clouds um, are formed. It's something very random, but it has to have a shape. I love drawing clouds. It's just something that is wonderful. Sometimes I watch the sunset here on my window in my house just to see the clouds that are formed in the end of the day. The colors are just amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more here. You can see it's almost fading away because the color is almost the same in this bottom side here. As it's far, you have to draw the smaller, because that's kind of the dynamic that the sky has for clouds. It's the perspective of the sky, I'd say. Okay, so now we have this, and we're gonna add a little bit more of light. And we have just to decide first where is the direction of the light. So I'm gonna do the direction from here. So basically everything that is in this side is gonna be brighter, and everything that is on this side is gonna be darker, right? So let's just undo here and start painting the lights. You can see it's not white, but it's almost white. We have to save the pure white for the last step of the cloud. You can see I'm not going rough in this stage because lights on the clouds has to be something more natural and not so strong. So you have to be patient to draw this and make it look like clouds. It's so beautiful. Clouds are amazing. I love clouds. Oh my god. It's something um that doesn't have a shape, but they just make the sky beautiful. Sometimes it looks like a painting, and it's just amazing. You see, the white from here is not the same white from here. The white from here is not the same white from here because it's far, and you have to control and don't make it so bright. It's all about perspective. If you want a video about perspective, I can do. Um, if you guys request, explaining more of perspective. I'm gonna create some clouds here, some clouds here. Now I'm gonna just merge the layers. I click Control, I press Control and select the layer and Control E to merge the layers. So basically is what happens. So we have all together, and I'm gonna mix this and give some blur to the layer, to the clouds, because it's not so sharp. It has some sharp um, parts, but it's not all sharp because it fades in the sky, and that's what makes this to be amazing. Well, I would do the same with this one here, but I forgot that we have to add the shadows. So I always use kind of a purplish color, but this time let me see here what I'm gonna do. I'll try not this one. Yeah, you see I use this color, and I just let me get closer. I just kind of touched the blue and selected the color formed with the mix of the same color that I used first, and so I get this color. If you can see the name of the color, the numbers, the code of this color is this one. 75A4C2 is the reference number for this color. And so we have to start just making soft shade. You see, it's not like in every cloud, in every places of the cloud. It's just some places like the end of the shapes. And this one I'm gonna do a little bit more. And now I'm gonna select this grayish color and use it here because it's lighter. And select this one and use it here. As I said, the far it is, you have to do it lighter and just avoid using dark colors for the far objects because of the colors that get just lighter and kind of fades in the atmosphere. It's all about atmosphere actually. You see here, it's a little darker. As I said, guys, I'm Brazilian. English is not my first language, so don't don't mind to my English, my poor English. I just hope you understand the basics for a cloud painting. See how beautiful it's getting in this stage. Um, I like to do like a more stylized cloud, not so um, static clouds. I like to give it some shape, like the air was just moving this and spreading it in the sky. If you speak Portuguese, I think that I'll try to put the subtitles for you to understand how I draw clouds. How I paint clouds actually. And if you're new here, subscribe and to learn and give a thumbs up, leave your comment. I like to read them all. It's beautiful. You see the brush that I'm using here is fog. It's in the same Evan concept art brush pack. You can find it here. Just let me see. It's here, fog. It's amazing to draw and paint clouds. The shapes are really nice. You see here I'm using the mixer brush, I didn't say before. For drawing I use the brush tool, and for mixing and give these forms I use mixer brush. You see I didn't use the pure white, so I just saved, as I said, I saved the pure white for the last stage of the painting to make it pop up more and finish. You see how beautiful and soft are those clouds. And now it's time to apply the pure white. So I'm just going to select the pure white here. Let me see if it's pure white. Yes. I'm gonna come to a bluish and use the brush here and touch only the top of I'm gonna change the flow here to get it soft, not so rough. Yes, it's soft now. You see just the top of the clouds to show the shapes. If you're Brazilian, I mean from my country, I'll try to make a video like this one in Portuguese as well. So don't worry. If you guys want a video of this in Portuguese, you can request me in the comments. I try to use lighter um, in this side, the brush lighter, the white, the pure white, because this is where the light is coming from. Here I have to use it soft, like not pure white. And here as well. You see, I'm not using pure white as in here in this part because of the atmosphere and perspective. You see, it's not so bright and not so dark. Just touching softly. This is how clouds are. And now I'm going to use the mixer. You see, this changed to a mixer brush. And I'm going to start to mix, but you have to keep the shapes that are made with the lighter white. And also give more shapes. I like this stage because it's when you can see the painting pop up more and you see how beautiful it's getting. You see here I'm mixing with the darker tones. You have to use it very soft. You see you can lose the lighter tones, but you can let it's so sharp. Mixer brush is amazing. I use it for almost like 90% of my paintings to mix skin, clouds, almost everything. You see how beautiful it is. Excuse me about the sounds, the noise actually, because I live in a neighborhood with a lot of cars and motorcycles, cycles, and yeah. So I'm gonna start to just give it some shapes, different shapes, random shapes actually. You know, the the shapes that are made with the wind. I'm also gonna add a little bit more of light in this side because the light's coming from here, so the blue part of this sky is going to be a little bit lighter. So I use the same brush fog to do that. I'm gonna select this light color and put it here. Yes, yeah, it's good. And now I'm gonna try um, just copy this layer and put on, let me see, color dot, oh my god, color, no, overlay, no, multiply. Yes, multiply is amazing, so you can see the details here. And I'm gonna just merge the layers, Control E to merge the layers, if you don't know that. As you can see here, I'm using Photoshop because it's just amazing for paintings. I've never tried other software before because this is basically all that I need. I like it. The resources are just perfect for drawing. So yeah, basically it's finished. I think it helped you to understand how to find clouds and how to make it in a way that looks like clouds. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments. If you like it and if you think it was useful for you, just leave your comment, subscribe. You can follow me as well on Instagram and on my art station if you want for more videos. You can request videos as well, and I'll be recording for you too. So, yes, this was the first stage of the painting, and I always like to come here and in filters and use the camera hall filter that makes the image um, pop up a little bit more and looks just amazing. And I come here in clarity, and then I do that. Let's see the whites. Yes. See how colors got a little bit. The darks got a little bit darker, so I'm gonna just adjust this a little bit more of blur here. And this is basically finished. See the shapes of the clouds. I really love this. It was very quick tutorial. If you think this is useful for your paintings, just try to do this and show me if you want. You can tag me on Instagram, and I'm gonna teach just a bonus here, like you can create another layer, like copying, duplicating your layer, and press Ctrl B, and so this is the key for color balance, and try to adjust the colors. See how beautiful it is. And light and highlights, I always put a little bit of red lights, and shadows, a little bit of blue. It's great. See this amazing color with the same painting. So you can make this modifications on your paintings, so it's really amazing. On color mode, I just changed it here for color mode, and it gets this amazing effect here. You can also adjust the opacity. See how amazing it is right now. I love clouds. I love clouds. I love the sky. I think I said this 1,000 times in this video, but it's so true. Yes, this was the video for today. If you like it, just subscribe, leave your comments, and follow me on Instagram and Deviant and not DeviantArt, ArtStation, and Facebook. Yeah, guys, I hope you like it. See you on my next video. Bye bye.
I can still feel your feet